Well, good afternoon. It's 5th of April 2020, in the middle of the coronavirus lockdown. And for a coronavirus challenge, some of the youngsters have been doing the coronavirus challenge and they've been licking loo seats and all sorts of other horrible things. But I figured I'd give a go to actually make something. And I'm in an unusual location for me. I'm in the kitchen and I don't normally get involved in this. But I'm going to make a loaf of bread. Never made one before. Never even tried to cook anything like this before. What the hell. Right, so I've been watching a video called Bake with Jack. And he explains it all how to do it. And I'm going to give it a go, if I can remember. If not, I'm going to go stop the thing and go and have a look at his video. But anyway, I've got a mixing bowl. I've got my white bread flour. Got some yeast, that's what it's called, and I've got some room temperature water. Oh, oil. Hang on. I dropped that. Oil, where are we? Oh, there we are. Sunflower oil. Oh, I've got some oil. Right, okay. So, the recipe calls for water and yeast to start with. Okay, so turn my scales on, 0 on the thing there, 0 grams, lovely. And I want 320 grams of room temperature water. Don't know if you can see the numbers, don't care. I can, that's all that matters. $320 grams. I measured it earlier, I cheated. But never mind, that's 320 grams of room temperature water. Right, 0 it. I now want 7 grams, measuring stick, 7 grams of yeast. That's 4. Yep. Well, that's 8 grams of yeast. Hey ho, life's a bitch. One of them things. Right. Okay. I've got to make sure this gets going apparently, and who knows? We will see what we got on the go. All looks a bit yucky, but never mind. Get it nice and wet. Get everything around. Now on Jake's video he's got this bit of plastic, looks like a thing you normally do silicone with, you know, one of those silicone scrapers. I haven't got one of them, the closest I can get in the kitchen is one of these. Don't know what she uses it for, but I'm going to use it for making bread. In theory, if I do manage to make bread, we will see. Now for those of you that know me, you will know that I don't spend much time in the kitchen. In fact, I'll go as far as to say I'm never in the kitchen. Or to put it another way, I don't cook. I do slice of toast. I make teas and coffees. That is about as far as it gets. Right, so anyway, you've got to try something different, haven't you, time to time. Okay, well, that's pretty well mixed. It's got a few lumps, but it apparently doesn't matter. Right, so 0. Oh, it's gone back to 7 grams actually. Don't know why, but anyway, that's fine. So 0 it again. 0. I want 500 grams of strong white bread flour, which I managed to get. Thank you very much, Chris, for picking it up from the local butchers. Don't ask me why the butcher does it, but he does. But anyway, right. So I now need 500 grams of this in here. It's a lot of it. Yeah, 500 grams, that's what it says. That's 400. That's 450. 460. 495. 497. 498. 500. Wow. That's pretty bloody good. Right. Okay, and I've got to mix that in. Oh, no, hang on. Before I do that, I want 8 grams of salt. Ooh, don't half get sticky on there because it won't matter, that's where it's all going to get done anyway. Right, 8 grams of salt. 3, 5, 7, 8 grams of salt. Actually says 9, but well, it's close. And then I want 15 grams of oil. It goes from 14 to 18 in a blink of an eye. Lovely. Right. Okay, so now we mix this lot up. Oh, and doesn't it look interesting? It's already starting to smell. What of, I'm not sure, but oh, that can go. Don't need to get that mucky. Don't need that anymore. Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to the kneading of this. This is going to be good fun. It's going to go everywhere. Normally I'm in the metal workshop or the wood workshop. I'm normally making anything but this. Never even tried to cook anything like this. The biggest problem I can see at the moment during this coronavirus thing is actually getting the ingredients. I had a hell of a game trying to find anybody that had any flour. And I had to order off eBay for the yeast. Couldn't get it anywhere. But anyway, we've managed to find it. Don't know if this is the best thing to be mixing this with or not, but anyhow, it's mixing it. And I'm certainly getting this sort of gnarly looking sort of thing that Jack got when he was doing his. So maybe it's coming sort of somewhere near right. Who knows? Get rid of all the flour. Get it all cleaned off as best I can. Makes for quite a stiff dough. This amount of mixture. Now he was saying that he always makes 2 at a time. Well, I wouldn't like to try and get 2 of these in this bowl. We just need a bigger bowl. But it's what I've got, so it's what I'll use. I'm sure people are looking at me saying, "You're mixing it like that." No, I don't know. It's sort of got dry bits and wet bits, and I'm trying to get it all sort of the same consistency, but it's bloody well sticky, I know that much. That's possibly enough. Oh, I need a timer. Hang on. Go and get me timer. Forgot that. Because when I start doing this, I've got to do it for 8 minutes, or 8 to 10 minutes, apparently, the kneading process. I don't know. Never done it before, so I can only Well, that's sort of gnarly like his was, so onto the board. It sort of comes out all right. That looks sort of similar to what Jack's did. Must admit, his video was really quite informative, and maybe for an absolute newbie like me, and I mean newbie in the kitchen, not just newbie baking bread, newbie in the kitchen, just might have sorted out something I enjoy doing. I don't know. Right, okay. Okay, so 8 minutes is what I want. 8 minutes. Start. There you go. Right. Okay, and apparently you grab hold of it and do that, and grab hold of it and do that, and bring it back, and yeah, okay. I'm sure that's not how it's meant to look, but hey ho. We will see. Keep scraping it off of that so it doesn't get quite so. Right, okay, so. Oh, I see. That's sort of what sort of shape he did. Yeah. It's already feeling a little bit different. It's quite cold at this point. Well, not cold, but sort of room temperature. I'm sure it will get warmer as my hands play with it for. See why he does his plastic thing. This is probably not the best thing for it, but it gets it off the board, which is what it's meant to do. So, hey ho. One way. That way, bring it over. That way, bring it over. That way, bring it over. Hello. This is interesting. Who knows? If I enjoy it, I might just carry on doing it. This is definitely not the best thing to get it off this board though. Anyway, we'll see. Oh dear. I obviously need to change things around a little bit here. These are going to come out of the way, so I'm clanking against them all the time. And I turn the board that way around, so I can't go anywhere. Right, okay. That's of course, I might never get this off of Jenny's pastry board, but hey, never mind. It smells interesting. Interesting. Hey, it actually came off my hand then. Weird, it's changing. Now, how well it's going to change, whether I'm doing it right or not, I don't know. Certainly, he prescribes not putting any flour on here at all during the course of this particular operation. And I must admit, it's not as sticky as it was. Now, there was a Frenchman video I saw yesterday, and he sort of picked it up, spread it and threw it down. But I don't know how well that works, I'm sure. But this is definitely getting less sticky. I mean, it's still sticky, but nothing like it was, and it's looking completely different. This is certainly different. Never really experienced anything like this before. And I'm sure John and Tom Goodall are laughing their heads off. Sharon Rose can't believe her eyes. Chris is also laughing his head off. And anybody else that knows me. But hey, you've got to try something different occasionally. Not doing this quite right, I don't think. But it is changing. Normally I'm sort of using this bit to get it off my hand as it comes over. Oops. I see where people buy machines. Also, if anybody knows me, knows that I would normally use a machine for anything rather than doing it by hand. But you can't buy them for love or money. They don't exist at the moment. It's changing all the time. Can't believe how this is doing it. Wow. Now, I have never actually ever made a cake. I don't think I've ever cooked a meal completely without anybody else. Anyway, I have spent very little time in the kitchen. Women's work, you know. That's got everybody going. But I just thought that as we can't buy much in the way of bread at the moment, why not try and bake some? And Jake says, Jack, I keep calling him Jake, it's Jack, bake with Jack. He says he always does two at the same time. And whereas that might not be about 8 minutes already. I'm going to keep going for a minute because I'm going to do that another couple of minutes. Because I don't feel that I probably haven't put enough into it yet. On the grounds that I've been yakking rather than working. And it's getting better, so I'm going to do it for a bit longer. You see, it actually came off the thing there. It's getting there, isn't it? Yeah. It's actually starting to not stick on here quite so much. So I think we're getting there. I really do think we're getting there. stretching it too much probably, but it's definitely changing. And I'm sure if Jack ever sees this particular video, he'd go, no, don't do that, do this. But he probably never will, so. Definitely getting less sticky. Coming up to another 2 minutes. You know what? I'm going to do it a bit longer. I'm quite enjoying this and I'm getting the hang of it, so I'm actually going to add another couple of minutes because I don't know if I'm getting enough movement in, come back, movement into it, or even if I'm doing it right. It seems to be getting more. What I'll do with it after this, I'm not so sure, I can't quite remember. I can actually get it sort of to come off sort of thing. Where's the... Right, 3 minutes rest. Right, now. Don't know quite what I've got to do now. Forgotten. It's a good well done, wasn't it? Right, 5 to 10 minutes kneading. Right, now rest it for 3 minutes. Oh. Okay, so just get it off there a bit. You see, his was a lot smoother than that. Smoother than pretend. Right, okay, so let's leave it at that for 3 minutes, just while it sorts itself out, and I'll go and have a quick look at the video. I shall be back. Right, okay, I'm back. I believe it's working again. Right, so anyway, now, apparently, what I need now is a little bit of dust. And I'm just going to put a little bit up there, out the way. Don't need much, just a little. Right. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little bit of dust over the top, apparently. After it's been resting for a few minutes. Just a little bit of dust just so it doesn't stick. Here's the thing. Get it off. Oh, it's a lot softer now. Now it's rested for a couple of minutes. And flip it over. Right. And now apparently we shape it. And we do that by pulling it out, bring it out, pull it out, bring it up. Don't want it getting stuck. So I definitely want to put more dust. Dusty side. Right. Okay, now we shape it. I'm still getting stuck here. Simply because I didn't clean it up. Didn't know I had to. So I'm going to swing this round the other way. moment, have a clean end. So there's always one way around, isn't there? Right, okay, that's better. That's not getting stuck. Right, okay. Apparently you just do that, bring it down there. Do that, bring it down there. Do that, bring it over there. Do that, bring it over there. Do that, bring it over there. Ah, and we're ending up with a ball. And he's right, you do end up with a ball. And it actually looks like Jack's. Well, okay, well, now we let it rest for an hour. Apparently a little bit more dust, just to sprinkle on it. Need to get a little pot of dust. That's not enough, I can't get enough on there. Right, okay. Washing hands. Clean teeth. Clean. And put a tea towel over it and let it sit for an hour. I'll be back in about an hour. Right, hang on. Get light on. Right, okay. Stop that. Okay, as you can hear, the hour is up. Let's have a look. Oh, 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 will you look at that? It's got a bit bigger, isn't it? Pleased with that. Okay, now, so put some flour in a little pot so that I can do it. Apparently now, I'm going to have to tip it out onto this side and play with it again. Okay, so, oh yeah, look, loads of holes. Oh, lovely. Wow. Oh, there you go. Okay, so come on, let go. Thank you. Come on, you can let go now. Right, thank you. Right, okay. So, oh, okay, a little bit of dust under there, just so it doesn't stick. Okay. Right. Now I've got to get rid of some hair, apparently. Too much flour on there, but never mind. Yeah, plenty of air in there. I'm squidging and squidging it. Right, so now I've got to do that. Do that. I don't know. So, try this. No idea. Don't try this one. It does get tighter. Wow. Wow. I don't know if that's enough or what, but that's what I'm going to do. And apparently I have to sit it here now and leave it for 15 minutes. Okay, so 15 minutes, start. Away it goes. Right, so here we are again. Just about to finish the 15 minutes wait while it's been resting up. I've oiled my tin, got that ready. There she goes, look. Right. Oh, it's got a bit bigger again. That's not surprising. Okay, so what I've got to do is flip it over because you've got a dusty side and a non-dusty side. So I've got to use the, use the thing, flip it over and do it so that it doesn't stick. Okay. Okay, and I've got to, with my fingertips, spread it out. Apparently. Squeak, squeak, squeak as the bubbles burst. Apparently it's meant to do that. Okay, now make it fit in the tin. Apparently what you do is you stretch it out like that and you flip that side over like that. You flip that side over like that and you press it down. It's got to end up, oh it has, about the same length as the tin. So get it all down there nice and tight. When you flip that end over, get it down, and you roll. I have no idea if I'm doing this right or wrong. No idea. It's not sticking. Is it sticking? Let's get some more dust out there. Probably haven't stretched it enough, but hey ho, I have a joint down in there. That looks about right. It feels huge. Apparently you dust it all over now. Ends as well. And we put it in the tin. With the joint underneath. Right, well it looks a lot knobblier than his one does. Probably not been stretched enough. Who knows? But now I close it up for the last time. Well, just over it so it doesn't stick to the cloth. All the moisture in. There's me thing. And we leave it for another hour. Now I've got a feeling that's going to come up too far and it's going to be too big. But who knows? Okay. That's it. That's all the process apart from putting it in the oven and cooking the damn thing. I have no idea. That's my first attempt at making it. We will see. I shall now spend the next hour clearing everything up. And I'll be back when I put it in the oven. See you later. Right, that's it. It's an hour up. Here we go. What have we got? Now that looks rather nice. How about that? Oven's on. Oh, sorry, kettle's not on. Couple more minutes while I boil the kettle. Because apparently we cook it with steam. I don't know. Apparently we do. So that's what we're going to do. So come on. Get going, kettle. Oh. It's all hoping it's going to stay intact while I get it in the oven. Who knows? Come on. Keep going. It smells nice and it looks nice, and I'll come back to you once the kettle's boiled. Right, so turn the camera around, oven's ready, kettle's just about to boil, so that'll do, that's hot enough. So I'm going to get this in the oven. Get some steam on the go here. That's it. And away she goes. Set the timer. Where are we? Set the timer for 35 minutes. It's in. Set the timer for 35 minutes. Start, and we'll see what we get in a little while. Okay, well, it's 35 minutes, sorry. It's been in the oven. Let's get it out and have a look. Where do I start? Oven gloves. No. Yes. Yeah. Oven gloves.
It'll be very hot.
It will be hot, yes indeed. Right. Okay. Let's have a look. Oh, steam.
Oh, looks good.
Well, there we are. What do you reckon? One loaf. Now, in theory, this should just pop out a bit like that.
Oh, wow.
And then you then have to just, wherever you see, tap it. That feels like it's done to me. That's hollow. It's.
Oh, it smells lovely.
Smells lovely.
Turn the oven off.
Turn the oven off because we have
It's done.
a loaf.
There, that's a good one.
There it is.
Isn't that lovely?
Thank you for following me on my quest. It's all lovely.
We'll try that later.
I'm pleased with that. So I'd like to say thank you very much for Bake with Jack for his recipe and version. It's all crackling where it's cooling down, which it's meant to do apparently. Thank you very much for Tessia's Tessa's Butchers in West Wittering, who let me have the flour. Thank you very much for eBay for the yeast. And
we'll let you know what it tastes like.
I've got a beer and I know what I'm having for supper. So bye bye and Corona challenge to the next person. Bye.